Back in September of 2024, when Hurricane Helene came barreling through our area, leaving devastation in its wake, it showed just how important communication really is, especially on the front lines of a natural disaster.
For many, communication was cut off that day. Cell phones didn't work, roads were blocked, and entire bridges were knocked down.
Over the past 7 months of a long recovery, communication is still key. Here to share with us what he's doing to help with these efforts is Toney Davis with the Nolichucky Restoration Project. Thanks for being with us, Tony.
Thank you for having me. I'm so privileged to be here in many ways.
How did Hurricane Helene impact you?
I would say severely. We lost our house, but we saved our dogs, our pets, our vehicles. We've still got the sun above our head and the earth beneath our feet. So we're upright and all right and blessed.
So what's the mission of the Nolichucky Restoration Project?
Our initial mission, our primary mission, is to restore the Nolichucky watershed, its tributaries, its mountains, to better than pre-Hurricane Helene conditions. Our covert mission is to introduce our youth, our community, to leave no trace principles and environmental stewardship.
And what do you all need most, and how can people get involved?
What do we need most? Right now, about 90 grand. So that sounds frightening to me. How can people get involved? You can find us at Nolichucky Restoration Project at gmail.com. But we need volunteers. We need strong backs. For those that aren't capable of vigorous physical labor, which is what some of this is required, we need you to spread the word, to, maybe give us a few pennies and a few prayers.
Well, Tony, thanks again for being with us and for all the work that you do.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wait, you have a few things
Go
you
ahead.
want to share. Feel free.
So I prepared about 3 to 5 minutes. I thought I was speaking. I was told I had a face for radio, so here I am. So think of your happy place. Picture it in your mind. A place you go to escape. It could be real, it could be imaginary. My happy place, you may have guessed, is the Nolichucky River. Growing up on its banks, swimming, building forts with my brother, fishing with my dad and papa, eventually playing with my children. When I'm stressed, normally when I'm being slid into an MRI or a PET scan, I close my eyes and I'm on the banks of the river. Then I follow the commands. Remain still. In my mind, I'm hunting. Hold your breath. So, seeing how far I can swim underwater. And finally, breathe. I'm laying in the sun-warmed sand, taking a nap. My first job out of the hallowed halls of Davy Crockett High School, before I entered the Navy, that summer I spent working as a whitewater rafting guide, paddling some of the best whitewater in the Southeast. Through 3,000-foot gorge, which, depending on your source, is the deepest east of the Mississippi. Understand the Nolichucky runs through my veins, and on September 27th, 2024, it ran through my house. We were lucky, only losing our home and our possessions. Others lost their lives and loved ones. Now, jump forward a few weeks. I'm caught somewhere between shock and depression, nearly in tears as I walk the dogs around debris piles 15 to 20 feet high. As far as we knew, all the bodies had been cleared. These ugly piles containing houses, barns, industrial waste, organic and inorganic material, all kinds of stuff. The sun was on my face. It was a beautiful day. Someone please cue Bono. A reoccurring thought entered my head. Someone has got to clean up this mess. Then a thought I hadn't thought, a phrase I remembered, I was told it was an Amish phrase. All God has is thee. All God has is thee. So with that in mind, myself and a few others, a couple of whom lost their home as well, we started to work. We founded the Nolichucky Restoration Project. The Nolichucky Restoration Project, or NRP, it's a mouthful to say, and it's a long email address, I understand, is a fully accredited 501c3 nonprofit charitable organization. Please say that 5 times fast. We have held several river cleanup events, removing over 40 truckloads of trash and debris from the river banks, the river bed, and tributaries, clearing passage for aquatic life. Our email list now exceeds 100. A scout troop from Atlanta came and spent a weekend with us picking up trash. Local state representatives and our congressmen have given us letters of support. A local homeschool organization held bake sales to raise funds for us. The TVA donated gloves and trash bags. They liked what we were doing, so they gave us $2,000. That's big money for us folks, to help with startup costs. Everyone that is aware of us has been very supportive, and we are very grateful. A tremendous amount of work has been done, not only doing the job we intended, but also the paperwork, research, and grant writing required to form and fund a nonprofit. Unfortunately, most of those federal grants are no longer available. So, just as after the flood, the boots on the ground, the fuel, the tools, and the other resources have come from we the people. As of now, we are scheduling monthly river cleanup events, trail work, and erosion control at local parks and private property. So if you know of anyone needing help cleaning at or below the high water mark, tell them about us. We can be found on Facebook and Instagram and the previous mentioned email. Also, PayPal and Venmo. In the fall, with the direction of the TVA and the Agricultural Extension Office, we plan to be planting native trees and grasses to stabilize the soil and give cover for wildlife. Part of our mission statement and our long-term goal is to introduce our local youth and community to Leave No Trace principles and environmental stewardship, to share our love of this beautiful place and instill a sense of pride and ownership. We offer community service hours to scouts, potential Eagle Scout projects. Students needing hours for scholarships or juvenile offenses can get those hours through the NRP. We have so much work to do and have achieved great things with limited resources, but we need help. Strong backs and a reasonable amount of funds for equipment. So please spread our mission, our passion, our name with anyone that will listen. Nolichucky Restoration Project. All God has is thee. Thank you.